This is Impact Wrestling superstar AJ Styles, and you're watching NWA Rampage Pro Wrestling on Fox 24.
Back with more Rampage Pro Wrestling, filmed at Doctoberfest. And he is known as the American Wolf for a great reason. He went from being the hunter to the hunted. And certainly something Kyle O'Reilly would love to do is get a win here over him, setting himself up and proving himself worthy of that title match.
Very much so. By the way, this is, as Miss Allie told us, this is the first match we've had an opportunity to feature in something that is going on right now at Ring of Honor Wrestling. And it is a new concept that they just came up with called the Proving Ground. The basic idea is, rather than simply have non-title matches, titles that really don't have the consequence you'd like them to, they wanted to have a consequence. So all of the matches have a 20-minute time limit, Ben. And the contender in that match, if Kyle O'Reilly in this case can, within that 20-minute time limit, defeat Davey Richards, the Ring of Honor champion, he is guaranteed within a 60-day period that he will get a title match.
Very important match here, not only with the champion obviously doesn't want to lose because that puts him in a vulnerable situation, but the challenger has a lot at stake here because his future could rail on this match and whether he wins this matchup or not.
Makes it to the ropes right there, does O'Reilly. Already fast chain wrestling on the floor between both of these potential. A lot of respect between these two men. In fact, Kyle O'Reilly spends an awful lot of time away from the Ring of Honor rings training with Davey Richards. So these are two men who know each other very, very well. Richards, who just returned from a major date in Canada, just made it to our arena coming from the airport. Busy man is the Ring of Honor champion.
Seeing some great catchers, catch-can style of wrestling. Great switch move here and misses with a spin kick. Double drop kick, both men go down, both men back to their feet.
I say these two know each other well. It also appears they're thinking about the same thing at the same time, and that comes when you train with someone for a period of time. Start thinking like that guy. Could be to the advantage of Kyle O'Reilly, but also could lead to a disadvantage.
Kind of like wrestling yourself in a sense.
Very much so.
So we're seeing a great matchup here as part of Doctoberfest, bringing it to you as a special added treat attraction here on Rampage Pro Wrestling. I invite you to join us live on Sunday, November 6th at 2 p.m. for more great Rampage Pro Wrestling action. Be a part of the action. Test the strength here. And notice how it's Davey Richards locks him up now.
Kyle O'Reilly's experience in Ring of Honor Wrestling, very similar to someone we saw in a recent edition of Rampage Rewind. Young athlete who's just come to us, Anthony Henry, came in, had a big victory over Tony Kazina in that particular match. Interestingly, it was one of those opportunities where first time in, managed to have a great performance against an established star. In Kyle O'Reilly's case, it was against former Ring of Honor champion and now current TNA champion Austin Aries.
Absolutely, and a big kick here on the apron coming off. Davey Richards, this match gets a little more aggressive. You know, no matter how friendly you are with a man, how much respect you have, when a title and belt is somewhere in the balance, when power and money and fame is involved, you're going to see aggressiveness. That's what you're seeing right now.
Well, that you're seeing right there. Those kicks are being thrown in. These two may be friendly away from the ring, but right now, honor is on the line, but also Davey Richards has a title to protect. It may not be on the line now, but it could be on the line later if Kyle O'Reilly is able to move forward. You notice both men wear protective mouth gear as they go into these matches because of the amount of strikes they throw.
Absolutely, and now working on that head-high knee to the face.
And that's an example of why you need that. You're seeing more and more. Kurt Angle was one of the few that was doing it for years. You're seeing more of the competitors now take advantage of protection for their teeth.
And what a maneuver here, a version of the Indian Deathlock reversed.
I tell you, the Monster Abyss probably wishes he was wearing mouth gear when he had two of his front teeth knocked out not that long ago on TNA television.
And now we see the Indian Deathlock. Paul Jones, one of the many stars who made this move famous in the old days.
Manages to get to the ropes. Only thing you really could do at that point, because Richard said that, he socked in solidly. You can tell looking at the upper body and lower body of Davey Richards. This is a guy that spends considerable time in the gym. Not a tall man, very compact, a lot of strength.
It's interesting to see two guys who train together not giving each other anything whatsoever as far as favoritism, because, you know, that's why they respect each other, because they know in the ring it's going to be 110% no matter who you're wrestling.
That one right there, interesting maneuver there. Jam both of those knees down hard into the mat, making it hard for Kyle O'Reilly to get a base, but Kyle O'Reilly manages to deceive him, turns, catches him, suplexes, rolls through, grabs it again, side suplex and rolls through again, going for the third one right there, takes him over and now hooks an arm lock. And he's got a submission maneuver on him right there. Richards manages, no, he touched the ropes. I guess the break was called right there because he released the move.
And now favoring that knee. Certainly anytime you're in a high
little bit of a delay
like
there,
this.
and that could be a mistake. Up and over he goes, and not all the way over. He's up and he's caught on the top, trying to get his bearings right there, but not quick enough. His knees come up right into the stomach.
Doubles him over into a pretzel. High impact move there by the Ring of Honor heavyweight champion, Davey Richards. And yes, you're watching NWA Rampage Pro Wrestling.
And what a tremendous match this is for Rampage Television. What an honor it is to feature the Ring of Honor champion again here at Rampage Pro Wrestling. Second appearance for Davey Richards here at Rampage Pro Wrestling. Again, reinforcing that the major stars and champions from all over professional wrestling are making their way into Rampage Pro Wrestling. You never know who's going to show up when you come to Rampage Pro Wrestling.
We showed up at TNA, and certainly the fact that we made our presence known there, and now other promotions showing up here. Rampage
Reverse
Pro
through
Wrestling
right there. Look at that modified surfboard right there. Excellent reversal right there by Kyle O'Reilly, and this right here could be all, but no, releases the hold, takes it over, goes for the pin instead. Not ready, but now the reversal surfboard there. I'm not sure I understand why O'Reilly rolled through on that for the pin when he had this move right here. But Davey Richards also getting tired of that particular move, but goes right back to do damage on the part of the body that he was hurting.
Stomp right to the small of the back there, right in between the shoulder blades. Now takes his man, kick to the chest and in the midsection right there. Has him dazed on the ropes, arm puts him across. And Davey Richards now setting his timing, pausing, charges in, caught with the boot. Again, probably waited too long, but retaliation with the knee. And a knee return. Throws him over off the ropes.
Version of a Shining Wizard right there, got a cover.
I thought he had it.
One of the things I've noticed, Ben, with the young athletes, the aggressive athletes in professional wrestling, different from the athletes of yesterday, say Thunderbolt Patterson. Back in the day, the wrestlers, I don't want to say they were more patient, but maybe that is the way to say it, but they've had a greater tendency to grab a single hold and to continue to work that particular hold for a greater period of time. The wrestlers today, with their innovations, have expanded so much the repertoire of maneuvers that frequently I see them releasing one hold to go for another. Sometimes I wonder if that's a good idea.
I know, because in the interim of doing that, you could make a careless error, and that could be the end of a match very easily. A couple of series of boots there by Richard, shoots him off.
Slide through right there as O'Reilly catches him right there, brings him over with that head scissors. Beautifully done.
And now O'Reilly, realizing that he needs to get this victory, charges in, caught him with a flying forearm, off the ropes with a single leg drop kick to the head. And this could be all she wrote. This could be the end of the proving ground. Caught him. Brainbuster.
Oh, simultaneous for us too, huh?
In stereo.
Wait, he's got him hooked right here, and this is a submission move right here. A little too close to the ropes. I don't know if he realized where he was, but I know Davey Richards, very aware of his ring positioning, is the Ring of Honor champion. Richards
always knows where he's at in the ring. Very important for a champion.
Richards amazingly was able to get out of that maneuver. That's excellent on that part, because I thought right there that O'Reilly had him. Richards able to reverse, throws O'Reilly into the corner. O'Reilly reverses.
Went for a belly
Now
to
he's
back.
got him again in another submission. Octopus form of maneuver right here, and he's got him hooked solidly. You can see the legs are hooked around. Richards trying to free one of those legs, and now he's hooked an ankle lock. That's an excellent way to put pressure on the man that's got pressure on him, but right now it's a wash as to who has the advantage. No, it's Richards with the advantage with the ankle lock.
And he can snap that ankle any moment now. That ankle was not meant to bend that way. And this is a submission maneuver. He might be better to submit, but good escape. Catapults him into that center turnbuckle. And now charging in, moves in now. Belly to back suplex, he tried it earlier, now
with
he
a
got
release
it.
right there. Richards getting to his feet, as does O'Reilly. O'Reilly, though, still suffering from the ankle lock, and that was the same side. He had some knee damage earlier. Up and a kick as he comes down, caught him, but now countering. Kick there, boy. O'Reilly back and forth. Do these go? Roaring clothesline. Both men off their feet.
What a match here on Rampage Pro Wrestling. And this is a non-title match, a proving ground match. Still just as important for the challenge. Kyle O'Reilly, if he wants to get that title match, he has to earn it right here.
And what an amazing match we're seeing here. Fans, this is the kind of thing you're going to see at Rampage Pro Wrestling every time. If you're watching this show, we're real close probably to another show, 6th of November.
Absolutely. Depending
on when you're watching this, you're going to want to make your plans to be out to Rampage Pro Wrestling for the aftermath of Doctoberfest. That's what's going to be happening on November 6th. You're not going to want to miss it.
Hard right hand now, an exchange here between O'Reilly and Richards, and now a hard chop by Richards. And now going in for some punches, and what is this now? Angering now. Richards now in a slugfest.
Talked about the MMA background, both in the training. You're seeing it come into play there. Tries again for that same maneuver. No, roll through ankle lock. Back on by Richards. Beautifully executed. And again, the submission, and this time right in the middle of the ring, and he's got full leverage on it.
The beauty of watching Davey Richards in the ring is that he has such a full arsenal of moves that he can bring in from any direction. He can go from anywhere.
Lunging to the ropes as O'Reilly was managed to break, but Richards didn't really break the move. Referee should be telling him to do that, but no, release there as he goes for the suplex. There's two. No, kick out by O'Reilly.
I thought he would have had him, but certainly Davey Richards is showing why he is the Ring of Honor heavyweight champion right now. Great to have him here as part of Rampage Pro Wrestling. Fans, you are seeing the very best in professional wrestling.
Double stomp off the
speaking
top.
Of champions, won't be long now before the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Adam Pearce, is coming.
That's right. That final show in December for Rampage Pro Wrestling will feature the World Heavyweight Champion. Oh! Mouth guard totally knocked out of his mouth with that side kick. Cover right there. 1, 2. No!
Again, I thought he had him, and I think Davey Richards thought he had him.
This time grabs the ankle, but takes him down, hooks the legs, and now nowhere to roll through.
He tapped out.
There it is right there.
The legs are the strongest part of the body, and he applied full pressure with both legs. Got the submission with the first of the Japanese armbar, the winner, Ring of Honor heavyweight champion, the American Wolf, Davey Richards.
And the proving ground match over. Not successful, Kyle O'Reilly. He won't get a title match, but I guarantee you the executives of Ring of Honor Wrestling will be paying a lot of attention to his performance in this match. What a tremendous match.
Standing and clapping.
I'll tell you, it's obvious why these kind of athletes come into Rampage Pro Wrestling. This is what we're used to seeing here, and this is why only the best come into Rampage Pro Wrestling.
Once again, your winner, Ring of Honor champion, the American Wolf, Davey Richards, winner over Kyle O'Reilly in this proving ground match. You're watching Rampage Pro Wrestling, and we got more action coming up, including the NWA RPW Heavyweight Champion.